Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always eyes you and our Lord say this. LD's also known Lawrence of One for another episode to I Need to Know with my special guest. Introduce yourself.
Kevin L's the OG.
Okay, what's happening, Kev?
Man, what's happening with you, man?
So yeah, Kev, you know what I'm saying? You doing a double back. I see that you by yourself today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for real. I'm for real. You know, it's all good.
Okay,
Yeah.
for sure. So
For
check
sure.
this out. Tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, where you from?
I'm from West Oakland, from 37th and Linden, between Market and San Pablo. If you look over here, you see Marshawn Lynch. You know where his eating thing at? He got a restaurant over there. San Pablo, 37. Then there's 37th and Market. The upper part of Ghost Town.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, man. So what's happening, man? What brings you up in here, man? You know what I'm saying? Tell people how it was growing up in old school Oakland.
Wow, I was growing up in old school Oakland. You got, our legends, Mickey Mo, Felix Mitchell, Little D. I grew up in that era, and it was off the hook.
So this is what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk about new Oakland and old Oakland. What is the biggest difference between how Oakland was back in the day and how it is now?
I think more Oakland was, the cloth is different. Now the cloth is synthetic from the cloth being rough. I just think it's too different. It's not knocking the one or the other, right? It just, everybody has got different ways.
But when you're saying that, you got to specify though. You said the cloth is different. In what way so?
Because now you got people like on podcasts. Before we use beepers. Now you got the cell phone.
Okay.
And it's two different economics. It's different.
Okay.
It's more, back then it was more authentic. Right now it's synthetic.
But in what way so though?
Everybody's.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you say it.
I don't know. Everybody's not saying everybody's weaker. No,
Yeah.
it's not like that. It's just a different element. When we grew up, our OGs looked at us as, oh, y'all funny. Now that we OGs, we look at the youngsters as, oh, y'all funny. But it ain't really difference. It's just a different time zone.
Gotcha.
Different economics.
So you're just saying that it just evolved into something
That's all
different.
it is.
Gotcha. Okay.
It ain't no different. It's just more electronic. Everything is more
Up to date.
computerized, and
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, so back in the day, talk about the dope era. You know what I'm saying? The 80s and stuff like that.
Oh man, it was like shit, nigga. Zip costed $5.50. How much does zip cost now? Coke.
I don't know.
It's just everything's different. Everything is different. The ladies, how they dressed, how they talk now.
Speak on it.
Women were different back in our days. They had more class.
Okay.
Now women are more into the bag. See, the women are more.
Wait, they more into the what?
They're more into the bag, and most of the women are more manly than the men today.
Okay, so you saying that the women back in the day were more manly?
No, the women back in the day were more transparent, down for their man. Now the women today is, I don't need no man. I can get my own bag.
Okay.
I can do this. I can. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no nigga. Now, back in our days, a woman needed a man because that was their foundation. Now, a woman don't need no man. They don't. First thing, I don't need no motherfucking nigga.
But that may not be true.
Not saying everybody. It's different stroke for different folks. That's all.
Yeah. Like, I mean, a motherfucker can say whatever they want to, but
Yeah.
I mean, people need each other because for every one person you see, it took two people to make it.
Yeah.
But I will say this, though, I was just thinking about that, like, why are people, black women, feel like that, right?
Yeah.
Because
The government made it like that.
But I'm going to tell you this, though, right?
Yeah.
Right? They used to black men being gone, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Whether they in jail, they brother went to jail, they mama's birthing kids that kill each other and shit like that. They're used to being alone. So that might just be a defense mechanism.
I think black women switch roles from black men. Remember how black men used to be all about certain things?
Certain things like what?
Like certain things like hustling, getting money, da-da-da.
Gotcha, okay.
Now, black women are doing that same thing. Now, black men are stepping up being fathers now because the women today are being more or less manly.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you like this. And I agree with that to a certain degree. I think that a lot of black men are stepping up now because people from our era didn't have good relationships with their fathers, so they want to be in their kids' life.
Yeah, it's really no difference. It's just that economics, the way the government has structured everything, and if you look at the outlook of it, right, the outlook of it is fucked up.
Yeah,
it is. It's very fucked up that women want to be men. Woman want to talk like a man. A woman want to dress like a man. It's a certain thing, and you got to saying the men dress like women, and that's why the men don't get no respect from the women today because the women look at the nigga and say, "This bitch ass nigga."
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what they do. I seen a woman come up to my job because she came over with her husband. She clowned that man so bad. I mean, I ain't never heard a man being talked to belittled that much. But the woman wasn't wrong, but she was wrong. Aerial man out on the sideline, not on the front line.
Gotcha. Okay, so
that's all I'm saying.
So when you think about jumping off the porch and stuff like that, talk about some of the stuff that you was actually doing back then.
Man, I was selling drugs, hustling on the block, being on the block 3 o'clock in the morning, late night, doubling motherfuckers up. I was riding Benz's, cars, I was having money. But I was doing the devil's work. Didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really was. So I went to prison in 1991.
Before you start there, I want to know, what age were you when you first started selling dope?
13 years old.
13 years old?
Yes, sir.
What year was that for you?
Oh, what was that? Like 87, 6?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I went to Felix Mitchell funeral. They used to, when it was rolled up, went on the casket, and I was out there, a little kid, didn't know what that was, but glamorized that. Like, damn, this motherfucker just went out like a fucking legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and that's what made me want to be like. I didn't know that it was wrong. I just glamorized the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did a lot, sold a lot of coke, did a lot of snort. I did everything that you can imagine except hitting the pipe. I ain't never done that shit. I ain't never did that shit. I ain't never did that shit. I snorted.
Hold on now.
I did a lot of shit. Hey, the pipe wasn't the action. No.
Hey,
I ain't even smoked no Grammys. I ain't smoked no sweet ones, none of that. I was a powder boy, snorter.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I didn't even snort no heroin. I just strictly, Peruvian.
Peruvian. He said Peruvian.
Peruvian. I pronounced it wrong.
He said Peruvian. Hey, Steve, where you get? Hey, Steve, man. Hey, man, I think, man, we need to go and get some of that Peruvian.
Peruvian.
Hey.
Oh man, you was so hilarious, boy.
Hey,
I fuck with you, L.
Hey man, come on, man. You know where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you straight. You a dog, bro. You a dog.
Hey.
You a dog,
bro. That's what they say, man. Hey, but you know what though?
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm not off.
What?
Peruvian.
Yeah. I love that.
Hey, for sure.
For sure.
Hey, so when you went to the penitentiary, how old were you?
I went when I was, I think it was like 19.
19 years old?
Yeah, for the first time.
How long was you in jail the first time?
The first time I did 16 months in San Quentin.
Damn.
16 months, right? That was the first time.
Okay.
Then the second,
now, did you go to Rita first?
I went to Santa Rita. I was in Santa Rita County. I was in the Thunderdome, Gladiator. They call it Gladiator unit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? I got embraced in Kumi.
Okay.
415. If y'all might not know what that is, it's an organization within prison. And I got into it for the politics. I was embraced by Ducky Hodges and Holiday.
Gotcha.
Ducky Hodges is a legend in West Oakland.
Gotcha. Okay.
Dee Hodges and the Hodgeses, you heard of them?
Yeah, definitely.
So, I got embraced.
They have a big family.
Yeah, they got a big family.
I don't know who that is, but I heard that name, and they got a bunch of cousins.
When the boy got the boy D Folks, you ever heard him?
Yeah, is he from Ghost Town? May you rest in peace, right?
Yeah, Ghost Town. Yeah. Stuff like that.
Okay, for sure. So talk about prison a little bit.
Wow, prison was, man, a trip, man. You know what? Being on the yard and being surrounded by Aryan Brotherhoods, Crips, Bloods, Nazis, you know, Bulldogs, you know, BGF, Kumi, 415, and you know, it's like a pot of gumbo waiting to explode. It was very dangerous on them yards.
Well, I was
on the 4 yard.
I thought a gumbo was waiting to be eaten.
No, but I'm just saying, you know, it was dangerous, man. You know, every 10, 15 minutes, somebody getting hit or or the yard getting laid down. You know, when they are getting laid down, and you know, and it's like, man, that was dangerous. For my time as being a youngster coming into that situation, not knowing the politics, under organization, but I didn't know what to expect when I got there. I was in High Desert State Prison too.
Gotcha. So when you got to the penitentiary, it was a bunch of different cliques and stuff like that, right?
Yes, very.
Gotcha. And were all the blacks hooked up?
No, you got the Bay Car, you got Vallejo, you got Kumi.
Is Vallejo separate from the Bay?
Not separate, but it's like different entities.
Gotcha.
You might got 73rd, might got the A5 Boys, you might got West Oak, you might got the Acorns, you might got Ghost Town over here.
Gotcha.
But then Kumi is an organization within prison to protect our brothers. We got to protect ourselves from ourselves.
Yeah.
So when it's something jump off with the whites, the black, Northanios, Southern, we there to intervene because we protecting our own.
Gotcha.
Now we don't get involved in their issues, but we protect ours. So we separate ourselves from everybody. If it ain't Kumi, it ain't nothing.
Gotcha.
It's K all day.
Okay. Right. And that was your first time.
That's my first time.
Okay. And so then you get released.
I got released.
And you got to be about 22 now, 21 or 22.
Yeah, about that.
So how long were you on the street after you got out before you went back?
I went back in 96.
So you was free for about, 3 years?
For 3.5 years.
Okay.
I went back in 96. I was in San Quentin.
Get a little closer to the mic.
I was in San Quentin when over the radio they heard Tupac died. I was in Alpine section.
Okay.
So I was in San Quentin when Tupac got killed.
Okay.
And they blurped over the whole, they start playing this music and everybody cried. I ain't gonna lie, I cried. I was like, I love that nigga.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Tupac, that's my legend. I was crying, sad. And nigga, you know, so, you know, that was our legend. You know what I mean? I didn't care about nobody said that Tupac was the man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he definitely represented, you know, the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And, you know, he gave back a lot of love to the Bay Area artists like E40, Too Short, you know what I mean? All these people.
Do you consider him a Bay Area artist?
I consider him a Bay Area artist.
Me too.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's not where you born, it's where you at.
Well, you know, okay, so let's talk about it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You're right about that, but the product Tupac is made in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, say like DOC. You ever heard of DOC?
DOC, what, from the NWO group?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know he's from Texas.
Yeah.
But DOC, the product DOC is in LA.
LA.
Too Short was born in LA, but the product Too Short was made in Oakland.
East Oakland. He repped that to the fullest, and he repped it so fucking raw.
Yeah.
And I met Too Short one time. He probably not remember the story. I seen him one time.
Yeah.
And he was in his legend.
Okay.
And I was a young nigga.
Okay.
I was a young nigga. And I walked up to the car. I'm like, and because he had his cousin Judah, right, with him. He probably not remember the story. He probably think about, what's this nigga talking about? And I walked up to him with the cassette tape. You ain't Too Short. Then I went in the house and I came back with the cassette tape. Oh, you is Too Short.
Hell yeah.
He had this accurate legend. That's when Short Dog in the House just came out.
That was 93.
Yeah, so I met him.
No, that was 90. I'm thinking of Shorty the Pimp. That was 90. 90.
Okay, that's when I met you. That's when I first, because Independent Records was around the corner.
That's
from
right.
The house, and that's when I met him. He had that Benz and everything.
Yeah,
yeah.
Shout out to Short, man.
Too Short, man. He the legend. He the god.
Yeah. So when I think about Too Short and his career, you know, he got a lot of respect amongst other rappers.
So much respect.
I mean, he got a song with Scarface, Jay-Z, Biggie, and Tupac, all when they was alive.
But nobody else got that resume.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody got that resume.
Yeah.
I love every bit about Too Short. I'm a Too Short fan.
Yeah, and on top of that, he is the only, I ain't gonna say the only, but the only one that I could think of right now that's from his era that young people would still be very happy to
He's
get a verse
relevant.
from.
He's so relevant. It's because he never changed his style. He always talked about what he talked about.
Yeah.
And man, I respect that, man, for sure.
For sure. So how was life getting out of prison?
When I got out of prison, it was hard. I couldn't find a job. I reverted back to selling drugs. I reverted back doing the same bullshit. And that's what landed me back in prison.
Gotcha. So how long? So when did you go to prison after that?
I went to, what, I think, like 2000?
2000.
Was around that time. And shit, I was in Hot Desert State Prison. Then I went to Pelican Bay. Got out. When I finally got out, man, I didn't know what I was going to do with myself. You know, I'm like 3-time felon, no jobs. What I'm going to do? So I started rapping.
Gotcha. So how'd that go?
Man, it was okay. I wasn't getting paid off it, but for the love of it, I started writing music. Yeah. I was going to studio here, there. Anybody I can mess with that wanted to show me how to rap, how to write lyrics, how to write everything.
So do you remember the first song that you recorded?
Yes, I did. The Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me. I wrote it with Lex A.D., known as AKA Liquor Store Ed, the white boy from North Oakland. Our white boy Eminem.
Gotcha. So he's a rapper too.
He's a rapper named Lex A.D., AKA Liquor Store Ed. Because he always be drinking alcohol. Yeah. That's what he used to drink. So every time we go to the store, we would buy liquor. So we just said, you know what I'm saying, Liquor Store Ed.
Yeah, that's a tight ass
Liquor
name.
Store Ed, the original white boy from North Oakland.
Okay.
45th in North Oakland.
I gotta ask you a question.
What's up with it?
Did he fuck with Peruvian?
Nah, he didn't fuck with no Peruvian. He didn't do no Peruvian, man. You know, he didn't do none of that.
He no Peruvian.
We just drunk a lot. We drank a lot of Miller. Okay. Motherfucker, you get them 32 ounces.
And them quarts, huh?
Yeah. You have like 4 or 5 of them.
Be pissing all night.
And doing music in the studio.
Pissing all night.
All night. Yeah, I did a lot of music with other people.
Okay, talk about that a little bit.
Then I met Ira, my girl, connected to test of that we used to go down there to his little studio. He had keyboard, mic, everything set up. And then after I started messing with him, I just recorded a lot of music with him. I met the Maverick, and we did a lot of, I think I did 110, 20 songs with him. And I got the Lost Tapes. And
you did 120
songs. I can go online. You can go to Kevin Lewis on SoundCloud, the untaped versions, unmixed versions, and a lot of stuff like that. Then I started doing money with P Money. He took me to L.A. He took me to meet Slim 400. I was on stage with Slim 400. We seen YG. He took me around a lot of places, so I give him a lot of props for.
Where did you meet P Money at?
My brother brought him to me, and the first time I met him, and he started. My tape wouldn't play. My CD was all scratched up. I wouldn't play, so I had to get back one. I guess my brother gave him another tape, another CD, and he liked the music, and we became friends. We started doing music. We did videos. He took me around the Bay Area. I mean, I got much love for the brother because he showed me a lot. Sluggers from Legacy Studios. So I definitely owe him a lot of, you know what I mean, props for me being who I am right now. Then I did some shit with Milk, this guy named Milk, white guy. I need some of them new songs I did because it's unreleased songs that I got with him that I didn't get a chance to, you know what I'm saying? But these are the people who I dedicate, you know what I mean, where I'm at now. So I'm solo, but I have no love lost to anybody who I did the music from. This is a stepping stone for me to get to where I'm at, from A to point B to point C.
Gotcha. So you being, you're an OG in the game, you're an older rapper.
Yes.
What do you think about being an older rapper? Talk about some of the advantages and disadvantages to being an older rapper.
I think being an older rapper, I've been through each stage, from where the music comes from, the hip hop, the hip to as it goes on and on and on and on, how the style has changed. Yeah. I'm able to adapt to that style, to this style, to that style, to this style, to this style. and I could combine everything that I'm doing in one. So I could put a little bit of everybody style in it. Cause I love a lot of East Coast music. I like the metaphors. I love the stories. I love the West Coast style. I love the down south style, and I just blend everything in like gumbo.
Yes, yeah. So you just love the sport.
I love the sport.
Okay.
And if I wouldn't get paid off it too much, but it's just the love. When you love something, you love it. Like I love, going to work. I love taking, like, seeing somebody homeless, giving them a blanket. I see somebody who had no shoes, give them some shoes. It's not the love. It just makes me feel good inside knowing that I'm doing God's work.
Gotcha.
That's all it is.
But you won't give them no Peruvian.
I ain't gonna do all that shit. Hey, you found it now, right? Yeah,
I got you.
You got to put that in the mix, right?
Come on, man. You said it.
Yeah. Maybe I should have pronounced it better. I said Peruvian.
You said Peruvian.
Peruvian.
That's what it made it hella funny because you said.
Yeah.
You said. Didn't he say Peruvian?
Hey, look, I got my words off balance a little bit.
Hey, man, I remember one time he said it's colder than Antarctica.
Remember that shit?
He said ergonomics. But see, I fucked with you. You know how like a parent love their baby and only the parent know what the baby's saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'm his interpreter.
Man, it feels good.
This nigga's a goddamn fool.
Man, you are off the hook, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't changed. You still funny as a motherfucker.
Man, come on, man. You know I love you, kid.
You need to be on stage, bro.
Man, come on, man. I'm getting it all,
You
man.
getting it all?
Hell, motherfucking yeah. 2025 is
Man,
up.
who did you vote for?
I didn't.
You didn't vote?
I didn't vote.
I ain't gonna lie. I was for Trump. I ain't gonna lie.
Why? Talk about that a little bit.
The reason I was for Trump was because we got these wars. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got these immigrants coming in, taking Hispanic jobs, black jobs. We got war veterans.
Hold on.
No, we got war veterans on the street.
All right.
We got war veterans on the street. People who serve this country, and they should be looked at after first. The country is in turmoil. Well, look at Oakland. All these these encampments. All this, how filthy. Look at San Francisco. All that money that they spent, billions of dollars, they could have put that back in the community and made a difference. But they didn't because they trying to win an election by getting all these migrants to vote for the Democrats. That's what I see.
Gotcha. So I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with Mexican people being in America?
Hell no. I love Mexicans.
Okay.
I love Mexicans.
No, because you mentioned
said immigrants. Now I'm saying the immigrants were other people. They got terrorists coming here, the border. We don't know who the fuck is in this country. 21 million people that we don't know who they are.
Okay.
We don't know. And y'all giving luxury 5-story house and project to people, $20,000 on a Visa card and $5,000 in food stamps. And here you are, you being American, you can't even get no goddamn food stamps.
So what was Kamala promising different? Because I'm not really into politics.
I think her message was wrong.
In what way so? Talk about that a little bit.
I think the message she was giving, she bought people instead of being authentic about the situation. She never really did no interviews. One thing I like about Trump, he did interviews.
No, slow down because you lost me. Okay. You said that the message that she was saying, but you never told me what the message was.
She didn't have a message. She didn't have a message. She always anything she was, I come from a middle class. Who cares?
Gotcha.
Nobody cares about that.
So you basically saying that she was too busy trying to tell the world who she was and not what she'd do.
Thank you. She didn't make it clear of what her plan was. And then she said, I'm not going to help black people like that. And you lost me with that. I'm not saying even if Barack Obama didn't do that much for black people.
Did you think he would?
He supposed to. He promised. But we didn't receive it.
So in your lifetime, politics, what president did a lot for black people?
Trump. He did. When the black universities was going out of business, he funded it out of his own pocket. When, black people, were losing, was getting, when they was going to jail, he did a lot of getting people out of jail. You know, in his ministry, he pardoned a lot of people.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? He pardoned a lot of people. People, even though the people that he deported, I ain't never seen this many black people in construction.
Gotcha.
People's giving the money away. People's riding. I see people in the hood on Apple Guard riding cars because the money that he was giving them.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just the money he was giving. It's just that he gave more than what the average president was given.
Gotcha. Okay.
And 4 years ago, we were better off. Gas was $2.50. Now it's $4.50. You go some places, it might be $6. But I just think he's a businessman and he has no politician filter. He's not a politician. He is a person that he rich. So he gonna keep it real. There's poor, there's rich, and then there's nothing. So I believe 4 years ago we were better off under his administration. I was pulling for him this year. Now I don't believe if somebody else would have ran, she didn't earn her spot. That's all I'm saying. She did not earn her spot. Even though they put her there, she did not earn it. Mm-hmm. That's all. Her politics was bullshit because she wanted men to play in women's sports. She was about transgenders getting sex change. There's a lot of things she did. She locked up so many black people for weed. Then got to ask the question, did you smoke weed? Only thing she did was laugh. And then they asked her a question where they said, well, what would you do differently from Joe Biden? She couldn't even answer the question. Now, she made herself look like, damn, you could at least say, I will change the border. I will change a lot of stuff I would change. I wouldn't be the president that you see today. I would be a transgender. She didn't make black men love her. Black men like her. That's why a lot of black men didn't vote for her.
So do you think that it was a split between black men and black women when it came to voting for her?
Yeah, only black women was only just about the color of her skin. A black woman in power, but she was Indian. She's never claimed to be black. So they looking at the fact of a black woman, you know what I mean, quote, a black woman being in power. But in fact, she was not black. She always been Indian heritage. She only turned black when the votes. Then she brings certain people on stage, like Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. That's not what black women are. You shaking your ass and all that. That's what I come to hear solutions, not no butt show.
Gotcha.
That's what turned black men off from her. She went about it wrongly. She could have invited scholars, people who had a solution, instead of what they think black people like, twerking and all that shit. No. So every time I hear her speech, what I did was cut the phone. I never gave her a chance.
So this is what I want to know. Do you think that America is ready for a black woman president?
Yeah, I think they are. If Michelle Obama probably would have went, I think she would have won it, because a lot of people respect her, and she is a real black woman. It's a difference. Her opinion.
But is she a politician?
She's not.
So at this point,
just like Donald Trump is not a politician, that's to make the difference, because they don't speak with a politician filter. They don't sit there and lie to you. She is more sincere because she got a black husband, black kids. She's a black woman. And we can relate to that.
Would you have voted for her?
I would have voted for her first thing. I would have voted for her.
So do you think that, so what I'm hearing you say is that the presidency is more of a popularity contest, obviously, right?
Yeah, it is. But basically, us as working class citizens paying taxes, we want to not just hear the politicians lie to us. We want to hear the truth. What are you guys going to do? When you get into that office, what changes are you going to make?
But do politicians ever keep their word?
For us, Donald Trump kept his word. When he kept his word, when he first got voted in, man, we were seeing more money than we've seen in 60 years.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I can only say. I was better off 4 years when he was president. Now, gas up, food up. We got wars. We got so much shit going on right now. It's ridiculous. Then when you get to a certain point, you want to talk about what you're going to do. Well, you got so much time to do what you was going to do before you say you was going to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it if you're really going to do it. She still got how many months in office? You can still do it. We got the border wall. We got people crossing over there. You got people being raped, kidnapped, murdered. All these people who crossing the border illegally instead of doing it legally. I don't mind people crossing the border, but do it legally. Can we go to other states and cross the border? Can we go to Mexico and cross the border? No, we would get shit back over here. I just believe that things should be done correctly.
Gotcha.
That's all.
Gotcha.
If you enter this country, come in legally. Because you come in here illegally, breaking the law, raping women, doing all this stuff. Come on, man.
Kev, that's a bit.
God, man.
Ain't that a stretch?
It ain't really a stretch. It's just reality, man. Man, come on, man. And you know
You
what?
think motherfuckers are just come into this country just to rape motherfuckers and go back home? And
We got
shit?
a lot of dangerous people in this earth.
Okay, you're right about that.
Okay. Wait, what? You know what? Like I told a person, she wanted all these people, these immigrants, why they ain't at her house. If you wanted all these people to come in, invite them to your house.
Man, you sound like the Black Archie Bunker in this motherfucking.
No, I'm just saying though. If you wanted all these people to come over here illegally, invite them to your house. Put them in your backyard.
Yeah.
All those people went. You know where all those people went to?
Where?
The inner city of the ghettos to make the ghettos even worse.
Okay.
Now, look at New York. Look at San Francisco. How bad it is. You go to the Tenderloins. How I look over there? Horrible.
Horrible.
Now, if you migrate 20 more thousand people in that section, what is the outcome? More crimes, more death, more robberies, more killings.
You forgot one thing.
What?
Peruvian.
More Peruvian, Oh my God, man. And another thing, this fentanyl killing a lot of people.
Yeah.
They allow so much people to cross that border with that fentanyl. Because it was economics, because the drug cartels, I don't know what they doing.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't got really nothing too much to say about that, but
Yeah.
it's politics. People are making money off death.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, you know what I'm saying? Away from your music, really quick,
Yeah.
right to your music real quick.
Yes.
What album you got coming out?
I got an album called Prison Been Watching.
Prison Been Watching. How many
Yeah.
tracks you going to
I
have?
got 17.
When is it coming out?
I think sometime in the summer.
Okay. Okay. What's going to be your lead single?
I think right now I'm Legendary as a video. I just put off one of the tracks to give people a taste of what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay. What you like about this album, man?
I love about the creative because I did everything myself. Wrote the hooks, the vocals. I did everything. I got Maya Monet on it. My brother North Oakland, named Nitro Michael. Michael Nitro.
Yeah.
You know
That's a
what I'm
clean
saying?
name. Okay.
Yeah, Michael Nitro. That's my boy. And I got a couple of other features, some unknown artists.
Okay.
And I like about the album because it's authentic, and it's like I didn't really do the style of what you hear today.
Okay.
So all the styles sound like a 2090 feel.
Okay.
Like I'm a big Sebo fan.
Shout out to Bo.
Sebo, that's my favorite rapper.
How could you not love Sebo?
That is my favorite rapper. Everybody like, you sound like Sebo. I think the style. I love his style. I love his everything about Sebo.
Yeah,
I met Sebo one time at Independent Records back in when he came down there from Sacramento with Marvelous and all his whole crew.
Shout out to Marvelous.
Marvelous. Hey, that is one of the dopest female rappers I ever heard. I love me some Marvelous. I'll bump her shit down. You know what I'm saying?
So
Stomping in my steel toes, headed for the murder
So
show.
I gotta ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
Is there a godmother of Bay Area hip hop?
Yeah, there is.
Who?
Y'all bet. I mean, back when I was growing up, the Conscious Daughters.
They're the godmothers.
Yeah, they really. Who else really?
I always
You got
thought-
Knick Knack. Then you got who else? Really? Kimmy Fresh.
Shout out to Kimmy Fresh.
Kimmy Fresh.
I always looked at Sugar T as
Sugar
the
T, yeah.
I always looked at her as the godmother of Bay Area rap.
Yeah, but who is the lyricist of?
Well, that's a different question.
Yeah, who is?
I'm just talking about the person with the most reach.
The most reach.
would be Sugar T. Do any of them got a bigger song than Sprinkle Me?
No, but Conscious Daughters was hard.
Yeah, they were. I'm not
What
saying.
happened to them? I want that. They need to
One
come out
of
with
them
an
passed
album.
away, though.
Oh wow! So
One of them, I
know.
think the dark skin one passed away.
Yeah.
She was hella cool though.
Hella
she used
cool.
to come through like when I used to work at the grocery store. Come through, she was cool.
Oh! Right now they got this girl named So Vicious.
So Vicious?
So Vicious. She's Legacy Studios, Slugger, dope ass female.
Okay,
Yeah, she hella raw. She named So Vicious. You ever look her up?
gotcha.
She's good.
Where's she from?
I think she's from the city.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's from the city.
And this is another question I want to ask you. Do you look at Sacramento artists as part of Bay Area hip hop?
Yeah, I do.
too.
Actually, I love Mozzie. I love all the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know, I love
Mozzie?
Man, I love Mozzie.
Cash Money, Lavish D,
Yeah, Lavish D, like a motherfucker.
Yeah, hell
they got
yeah.
They got the other kid. I forgot his name.
Mac J.
Mac J.
Have you heard Mac J yet?
Yeah. And there's some other people. I just don't know their name, but I hear their songs.
Yeah.
I love what the youngsters are doing.
Yeah.
I love it because you know what? I was that age.
Yeah.
I want to rap like that.
Yeah.
Now that I hear them, I can't rap like that, but I can just bump my shit. in
Shout
my
out to
car.
X-Rated though. He just got-
X-Rated? Yeah,
X-Rated
that's
was raw.
X-Rated.
You seen his interview on Vlad?
Yeah, I seen it.
Classic.
Classic.
Yeah.
I love Spice One. I love Drew. I love Yuck Mouth. I love all the rest in peace to Seagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love all the artists. I love the artists from like Richmond, Calvin T, Money, Magic Mike,
Yeah.
Filthy Phil, Master P.
Yeah.
All these artists that represent MC Ant. You know, Spice One. Like I said again.
Yeah.
I love, you know what I mean? I love all these artists. Let me pull up my phone. Kevin, KEV, LEWISS at gmail.com.
Okay.
Then you can go on my Instagram. You know, it's Kevin Lewis. You know what I mean? And at G52. Let me get my damn phone. Look. Put in my phone so I can get my Instagram up. You know, I got the record company I got called Big Ten Productions.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we just and you know it's a lot of things I'm doing right now by myself, and I want to give y'all the right information. So cut certain shit out. Will you just give me the right information right quick?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, you can go on my you know, I got Young Age doing all my videos. You know, a lot of shit he doing. He did this video right here called OG Kevin L. I'm Legendary. You can go online right there and look at the video. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
yeah. So, you know, I just got a lot of shit in the making right now. You know, I'm doing me right now, bro. You know, L, like you told me, man, sometimes a man got to stand on his own.
I told
And
you that?
Yeah, you did tell me
No.
that. Man, you did. We had a conversation.
I'm just fucking with you.
You did. You told me.
You told me that though. You
Yeah.
told me that when I was slanging all that.
Yeah, that Peruvian. You know, sometimes a man got to stand on his own 2 feet, man. And, you know, you got to realize, man, what his life is about. You know, it's about succeeding and leaving your kids something. You know, when you pass, when you push on. Because eventually we're going to push on. And so, therefore, we have to, you know, get everything together. I'm trying to pull this shit up right quick. God damn, I don't know why I ain't got it memorized. I was like, damn, I need to have that shit memorized. Coming
Yeah,
up.
you do though.
I know
You know
that.
you're in front of the world though, right?
I know that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second.
So
What end of question you want to ask me?
that's it.
Oh, well, that's fine. Let me just get this information right
Yeah.
quick. Okay, you can reach me at my Instagram. Here we go. Okay, it's KEVLEWISS 52. That's my Instagram.
Okay.
Okay,
Say that one more time.
KEVLEWISS 52.
For sure, man. Well, thank you for coming and thank you for being on time.
I thank you.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? I appreciate you. You always a blessing. You a real motherfucker, man. If y'all don't know, he's the realest motherfucker from the town.
Man, don't say that, man.
No.
Because
no.
motherfuckers start trying to test you on that shit.
Nah.
Talking on, hey, nigga, let me
Hey,
get
look,
$100 off.
look. Everybody got a
yeah,
problem
you
with
ain't got it. Oh, fake ass nigga.
Look.
But then, you know what, though? You know what a motherfucker might say?
Yeah.
I remember when I was down, that nigga gave me an ounce of Peru blend.
I know.
Well, I'm LD's, also known Lawrence Swan, for another episode I Need to Know. And as usual, come on, you know what I want.
Hey!